Shine bright like a diamond.
What a banger! It's such a banger. It's such a
Shine
good
bright like a
song.
diamond. Fine light in the beautiful sea.
Rihanna was trying to emulate Sia.
Right.
And so when actually Sia got it back, she didn't know if that was her or not.
Right.
You're a shooting star, I see. A vision of ecstasy. When you hold
It's just a beautifully crafted track, and I feel like the way that they've framed this melody is masterful.
They go to the and it's like the ad lib comes in first,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And then before the verse come in, what happens? Okay. Yes.
more and more every time. When you leave, I'm begging you not to go. Call your name 2-3 times.
Musicians React.
Oh my God, we're live.
We're live.
We are.
So,
Oh my God. Oh my
so
goodness.
this is the first time we've ever done Professional Musicians React live. Usually it's a, yeah. Here we go. You get to witness the train wreck. What?
At least we're here together, though.
At least we're together through the apocalypse. We do the show every week. We get together, we talk about music that we love, and we get deep into it. We analyze it, talk about the harmony, the melody, and the form, and the musicianship, and the producers, and the engineering, and the mastering. And we try to really understand, like, why is this song so good? That's what we do on this show. And we talk about music for an hour. It's kind of what we do anyway, but this is just the same thing with cameras rolling. So that's what we're gonna do.
We have two songs that we're going to listen to today. We have Diamonds by Rihanna and Crazy in Love by Beyonce and Jay-Z. We're very excited.
We're also joined by a couple amazing professional musicians. This is Charles Jones. Charles is literally one of my favorite vocalists in the world. I am so honored to be on stage with this man. He is absolutely incredible. Charles has played with Raphael Sadiq, Andra Day, Jennifer Hudson. He's sung with Wolfpack. He's an amazing singer-songwriter coming out with a record soon.
On my left, we have Durand Bernard. Durand is a singer, songwriter, producer. He's collaborated with Earth, Wind & Fire, Anderson .Paak, Erykah Badu. His 2020 album, Durand, debuted at #1 on the Apple Music R&B.
Number one!
I know, right? My first one.
This is Ryan Lerman. Ryan is amazing. Ryan has played with Ben Folds and Michael Bublé, toured with Michael Bublé for many years. John Legend's musical director, and is one of my best buddies. And I'm so lucky to have Scary Pockets with Ryan. That's our funk band together. And then my name is.
If you're gonna credit me, I'm gonna credit you. I'm gonna out you as the CEO of Patreon.
I'll take it.
Yes.
Let's get into the show. We usually start the show. We talk about music that's inspired us, because one of the things that we do in the show is we try to like lift up artists that we think are killing it and like not getting the reach that maybe like Beyonce or Rihanna is getting right now.
Also, not only for the artist, but I feel like there's more music than ever, and it's all at the tip of our fingers. And the hardest problem today is curation. I'm always at a loss. I know there's amazing music.
Charles will save us.
Charles is gonna say,
I'll say
what have you been listening to, Charles?
I have been listening to this artist named Anomaly, and he is dope, from Turkey, producer, keyboard player. And my favorite song is he did a version of "Come Running to Me" by Herbie Hancock that is out of this world.
Let's listen to it right now. This is Anomaly. We'll listen to 30 seconds of it just to give you all a taste. Like that, Charles.
Durand, what you got? What have you been listening to recently?
Oh gosh. Okay, so there's this band called Salt, and there's another artist. Her name is Cleo Soul, but she plays in the band with her husband. And there's a song called Masterpiece, and it just gets played at least like 7 times a week. Yeah, it's on my morning
Let's
praise
hear
and
it.
worship playlist.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Let's
running.
hear it.
This is Masterpiece.
Time don't make it better. I just keep on falling for you.
That bass player.
In Pocket.
I just can't keep waiting for you.
Oh, that's it.
And it's really the vocals that are in the background filling it up.
Oh my God.
Jack, what have you been listening to?
Okay, I've been listening to a band that I love recently called Crumb. They have an album called Jinx. It's more like indie pop, breathy, wonderful vocals, and just really interesting harmony. Really, really beautiful singer, and the melodies are these wandering, beautiful, lofty melodies. I love this band. They're called Crumb. Here's the song. It's called The Letter. Here we go. That 3 against 2 thing kills me. I love that.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh, that's sweet.
so hot.
That's going on my road trip playlist.
Yep.
Great road trip song.
Yeah.
What do you got, Rye?
Okay, I need to give a shout out to my friend Mason Stoops for this one. He introduced me to this song. Big Bill Brunzi, "Glory of Love." This song, we just listened to 3 songs that feel great, right? With great bands, great production. This is one man and his thumb. This is the story of one man and his thumb. Listen to how good this feels.
Sometime had the blues, baby, little but baby, that's the glory of love.
Oh my
He
God.
said he has one thumb.
No, I mean he has 2 thumbs, but what he's doing is just going 4 on the floor.
Okay, I just needed some clarification.
4 on the floor with his thumb
Why y'all laughing at me? I'm trying.
on those lower strings, and it.
I had the same thing where I was like, is he literally playing that
Right,
like this?
So I think he's doing this. So the whole song, he's just doing this with his thumb.
It's the kick drum.
Yeah.
It's the 4 on the floor
Yeah.
kick drum. Yeah.
Ooh, play that
And
again.
it feels so good. Anyways,
good.
Big Bill Brunzi.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right.
Love that. First song today is that we're going to listen to all the way through and then chat about it, talk about why it's awesome, is Diamonds by Rihanna. Ryan,
Okay.
tell us a little bit about this song.
Apparently, the story behind the song was originally the song was intended. They were trying to make a hip hop track, something for like Kanye to rap over. Sia ended up coming in and writing the song. The producer Stargate played it for Rihanna. She loved it. The song needed to be recorded and finished in 24 hours. So Rihanna sent in her vocal and kind of did what Sia, something similar to what Sia had done, kind of copied Sia's affectations on the demo, and recorded in a separate part of the world, sent back the files to be mixed and mastered. The song was released a few days later. So we call that a rush job in the industry.
Wow.
Should we take a listen?
Here we go. This is Rihanna.
My life. Okay.
Rihanna Diamonds.
Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Fine light in the beautiful sea. I chose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see, a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we'd become one right away.
Yeah.
What a banger! It's such a banger. It's such a good song. Oh man, there's so much there to talk about.
That's 3 chords in the truth.
First of all, I didn't realize that song is giving kick only ministries. There's no snare at all. It's just straight.
There's that marching.
Kick.
There's the marching.
It
but
sounds
yeah.
like a tambourine to me, but that was the first thing I noticed.
Yeah.
I completely agree. There's no backbeat.
Right.
It's got that 4-on-the-4 kick drum thing.
It's what Big Bill Brunzi is doing with his thumb.
Yes, it's the same
They
thing.
decided to use,
They just got
they
one
decided to
foot.
use a kick drum.
Just
yeah.
one.
Just 1 foot on that kick drum.
Yes. And the kick drum sound is actually really interesting. There's a little bit of fuzz at the beginning of it, and
Yeah.
I think that's like a little bit of a fluff ball or something. I mean, it actually sounds like a sample. I don't think they actually used a real kick for that.
Okay, this might be interesting to get into because you're so good at sound design and making your own samples. Can you talk about like how would they have created that kick drum? How many things go into that one sound, do you think?
I mean, I think there's probably 2 or 3 layers. There's a sub kick, something that's hitting at like 50 or 60 hertz, which makes it, we all feel that in our chests. That's like the boom. And then there's like a little bit of an attack at the beginning of the kick, which is like that crispy, top end, fluffy thing that's really cutting through the mix and telling you that the kick is happening. And then there's probably like another little layer that sometimes producers call a top kick, which is the sound of like that. Like that's called a top kick. And you'll sometimes layer that on top of the sample to just make it cut a little harder. But Durant, I'm curious, what like when you hear that and you hear that there's no backbeat, like what does that do for the song? Why did they choose, let's not do backbeats here? You know what I'm saying? Like why? It's such an interesting choice for a pop song, for a dance song to have
I
no
know, right?
snare drum, no backbeats.
Also, maybe define backbeat for the kids at home real quick. In case.
That was the first time I heard of a backbeat. I'll just call it kick only ministries.
Yeah.
Like there's no snare in that. I'm not mad at it.
Okay, you know what's interesting? So like talking about like the kick and there being like nothing that lands on like the one.
Yeah.
What's interesting about this is that the background vocal lands on the one. So when it goes, it's like dun dun dun, like diamonds in the sky.
Wait, what do you mean there's nothing that lands on the one?
So like someone go boom, except for the kick. So they go, except for the boom, boom. So like the boom, cock, like that boom cock thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
So
there's
normally a backbeat would be,
Yeah.
if this is 4 on the floor, 1, 2, normally you'd hear 1, snare, 2, snare. That's called the backbeat.
Wow.
But on this song, there's no claps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
listen
It's
listen to this
just
chorus. You'll
straight.
there's no snare drum here. Let's listen to the chorus one more time.
Right tonight, you and I.
It's just such an interesting choice for a pop song. Like most pop music has that backbeat going.
You know what? You know, like this is a thought. Like, so like the whole song, production wise, it grows.
Yeah.
And so maybe like that keeping that pulse going, is kind of like because that stays throughout the whole thing. Like production wise, because then like on the second verse,
Yeah.
that's when like a string comes in. This is crazy too. So like the string line part only comes in when she says "Diamond in the Sky" to punch the title of the song.
Yeah.
You know, and punch like the chorus.
Okay,
Yeah.
I feel like there's a few things that are important in this song.
Yes.
Melodic development. The track is just built masterfully. This is some Benny Blanco shit right here. The track is just, it goes like this, and then comes back, and then goes down to nothing, and then goes up.
Yeah.
And it's just a beautifully crafted track. And I feel like the way that they've framed this melody is masterful. And then the lead vocal performance. I want to ask you guys, as singers, what do you hear when you're listening to this vocal? What makes Rihanna?
Okay. So.
Go ahead. You go first.
Okay.
You go first.
So something that sticks out to me in this song that I've never thought about until today is that when the chorus comes in, it's not a layered background. It's literally just 2 voices singing like, you know,
Shine, bro.
a 2-part harmony.
What do you mean by that? It's not a layered background. What does that mean?
So you know, in songs, normally when you get to a chorus, if there's a background part, you know, like you'll stack it. So like, you
Yes.
know, we're gonna the next song has like a stacked vocal on it.
Yeah.
And so
like where
you
the
know-
lead singer records
Yeah.
3 or 4 times
Yeah.
of the lead
And then they
vocal.
can ad lib over that.
And they layer it.
That's not the case with that one.
No,
Not
this
this
is a
one.
single vocal.
It's a single vocal. You just hear harder, you and I.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Sing,
then
Charles.
That's it.
Okay.
No, whatever.
Which I wonder if that comes as a result of, number one, when Sia was doing the demo, I'm sure she just sang it once because this is not the produced track. She's just telling Rihanna what the melody is, and then Rihanna.
See, the gag is though, Rihanna was trying to emulate Sia,
Right.
And so when actually Sia got it back, she didn't know if that was her or not.
Right.
See?
That's
Really?
how well that she actually
That's
recorded the
Wait,
record.
so that's
Oh yeah, I was doing my research.
Oh shit!
But that's my point. If Sia, okay, maybe if they had more time, they would have done differently. But I think what probably happened is Sia saying it, here you go, Rihanna, sing this. Rihanna heard it and she thought, this is perfect. We don't need to stack a bunch of, I'm going to sing it exactly like this
Right.
because it's great.
Durant, she does this thing with her voice. I'm not a singer, so I don't even want to imitate it. But it's like she puts her voice like up here, almost like it's not, like a lot of
It
singers
sounds
are
like she's-
down here, and she's like putting it. Yeah,
Like,
that-
she's very like she's rounding her voice.
Can you sing it like she does? How would she sing it?
So shine bright
Yes.
tonight, you and I. She sustains I love when they sustain the note. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Oh, fuck. Oh my God. So alive. I love that.
Does she do that? Like, is she thinking like, I'm gonna put this one really deep down, and then the first part is gonna be up
I
here?
know, right? That's the thing that fascinates me about the human voice because of the different things that we can do, the annotations, the nuances, the finesse. Instead of going, shine bright like a diamond, can you do shine bright like a diamond?
Yes, that hook.
It's the little tiny things
yes.
that will make it.
The way
know
she
what's-
says bright.
And what's interesting too about the word bright is we hear. I think the melody is
But she shine bright.
and she goes shine bright like a diamond. It's actually the flat six. Shine
Really?
bright like a diamond. I
Play
think.
it.
Listen to the chorus. Listen.
Play it.
Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond.
Play it again. Play it again.
Here we go. Shine
Yeah,
bright like a diamond. Okay, here's a question for all you. We're all arguing about this. Is she singing shine bright like a diamond?
I don't hear
I'm
that.
Is she singing shine bright like a diamond?
Yes.
No, I'm hearing.
Who says shine bright like a diamond?
I'm hearing
Who says
neither.
that? Nobody. I'm alone. Who says shine bright like a diamond?
No.
Okay, so most people think that.
But the top note is the fifth, not the flat six.
See, I think it's the flat. I hear the flat six, and maybe it's just.
Tomato, tomato.
Differently the second go round.
I think she does it differently. I think
You think she does it differently?
I think she does.
She might have did each take of the chorus like differently.
Yeah.
But
Instead of
that's the
just
guy
copy
with
pasting.
perfect pitch. Which
no.
note is she singing?
Okay, Charles is the tiebreaker here. What do you got?
No, I think because it isn't really blended in, but I think she's going shine bright like a diamond,
Yes.
shine bright like a diamond. I think that's it.
Play it
Yes.
again.
Let's
Play it
listen.
again.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Come on.
Bright like a diamond.
Oh, and the second half is diamond.
Yes,
Right?
diamond.
Yep. So
Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond.
Ah, Jack, pull up that acapella.
we don't have an acapella.
Play it again without playing the whirly.
I'm just saying it sounds like the flat six to me.
You're tampering.
Bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond.
See that one? That
I don't
sounds
think
like
so,
it was
man.
Like a diamond. Like that sounds
So,
I don't
so
hear
what
any
is she
flat
doing?
six in there.
Durant, what is she doing with her voice there? Because her voice sounds affected, right? She doesn't when she like tucks her kids in at night. She doesn't go shine bright like it's like. What is she doing with her voice?
Kind of like getting a little soft in here a little bit. Shine bright like a diamond.
Yeah.
We're beautiful like.
Shine bright.
Like how many people are in the studio?
I think one of the things that it does is it makes the song more engaging because there's variety in even
Yeah.
the lead vocal.
Yeah.
Instead of the lead vocal being the same thing the whole way through, the lead vocal changes every 2 bars. You know who another person I think who does this really well? Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is constantly changing the style of his voice. It almost sounds like different rappers.
It does.
And then Paul McCartney does that too, actually. Paul
Yeah.
McCartney has the kind of
Different
like
characters.
different characters that they express in their lead vocal, which
Prince
is
did that too.
Prince
Yeah.
did that too. It's a great trick.
Yeah.
Especially like Kendrick sometimes, like he'll be rapping and he'll sound like a wise grandpa. like the texture of his voice. It's so crazy. I'll be like listening in, and I was like, yeah, you deserve a Pulitzer.
I can spot you a mile away.
Right.
Yes.
Totally. Okay, let's change songs. Let's go to
The
let's
queen
go
herself.
to what's that?
The queen herself.
The queen herself.
Nina, we're in the Queen State.
Okay,
Okay.
what's crazy about this song, besides that the song is
part.
called Crazy in Love, this is Beyonce's 2003 debut
The debut.
solo record. 2003, nominated for
15.
3 Grammys, won 2 Grammys. This is track 1 of Beyonce's debut solo album. Let's listen to it. Here we go.
Yes, so crazy right now. Most incredibly, it's your girl, B. It's your boy, Young. History in the making, part 2. So crazy right now.
I look and stare so deep in your eyes. I touch on you more and more every time. When you leave, I'm begging you not to go. Call your name 2, 3 times in a row. Such a funny thing for me to try to explain. How I'm feeling and my pride is the one to blame. Cause I know I don't understand just how your love can do it, no one else can. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your love's got me looking so crazy right now. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your touch got me looking so crazy right now. Got me hoping you page me right now. Your kiss got me hoping you save me right now. Looking so crazy, your love's got me looking so crazy, your love.
Fuck
Man.
me! It's such a
Man.
good song! God damn it.
Here, writing and reminiscing, child.
Oh.
Because I remember all the choreography.
Yeah, she's dancing during that.
Dancing
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. One thing I noticed that you guys talked about in the last song is layered vocals during the chorus, right?
Yeah. Oh,
In
yeah, no,
pop
definitely.
songs, usually the singer like records maybe 3 or 4 tracks of the hook, and then they layer that, and it just makes the chorus lift a little bit because it's thicker and it's huger.
Yes.
What's interesting about this chorus and her vocals, I mean, the craftsmanship and the detail orientation of her lead vocal is
Yeah.
in fucking sane.
Insane.
Listen to how this ends here. She's singing "Love" with vibrato. Listen to her sing "Love" with vibrato.
Talk about that, and they all match.
Love.
Oh,
Listen
yeah,
to
they
that.
all match.
They all match.
They all match.
That's
Listen.
the crazy part.
Does everybody hear her voice is shaking?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's 4 of her shaking at the same time.
I bet you there's more.
Is
The
more?
4.
You think it's 6?
It's probably more because la 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 because it's 3 parts, right? And so if you were to sing all of those 3 times, then it could be like 9 vocals all perfectly in sync with.
Is that what you think they did? Tripled the 3-part harmony?
Oh, this is just the tip of the iceberg
Yeah.
when it comes to like her vocal arrangements because they've only got, if you listen to I Care without the music, there's so much going on in the background. And you turned it up. So
Yeah.
this is just
She's she's like as far as background vocals, like she is. I mean, as far as everything, but like if you want to like study somebody who does background vocals masterfully in harmonies and choosing things that you're not used to hearing, she's a study because even in Destiny's Child, she was doing things like that. You'd be like, well, where did that come from? Where did that? A lot of times you think everybody was everybody else and it was her singing the low part.
yeah.
Wait, can I put you guys on the spot here for a second? So she's singing "Crazy in Love." Listen to this. You said there's 3-part harmony there. What are the harmonies? What's the melody and what are the harmonies?
Look so crazy in love, and then looking so crazy in love.
Hey, am I wrong to think that her vibrato is rotating in
That's it.
triplets?
It is.
relative-
It is. Because
Yeah.
I do the same thing.
You do?
Looking so crazy in love, got me looking so crazy in love.
Yeah.
That's choir.
Yep.
That's just choir etiquette. That's what it is.
But what's so amazing about that
Ricky
is it
Dillon,
adds to
talk
the
about
rhythm
the
of the
tall-
song.
Yeah.
Like she's using her vibrato to propel the beat forward, which is like how many singers do that? She's literally pushing the rhythm and doing that 3 against 2 thing with the vibrato. So interesting and cool and crafty.
And it's just enough. Like a lot of times we can go crazy with it, but this is kind of crazy to think about. Her first song had a vibrato that was because most of the time when we lay down pop vocals, we keep everything straight. Her first song coming out had a vibrato that was super wide, which is very not ordinary at all.
Yeah.
And then it was just enough, and then the world said yes.
And by the way, can we just point out too that her label said she presented the album to them and they said that she didn't have one hit on that record. I mean, but in their defense,
She didn't have one.
that's right.
She had
5.
10. Yeah.
She had 5. So
Question. I'm curious. When I
Backward.
hadn't listened to this song in a long time. This to me, I mean, this is almost 20 years ago. Can we talk about how much her voice has changed
Yeah,
in
totally.
20 years?
So
It
she's
she
grown
sounds
so
so
much.
different.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
her voice is deepened.
Right.
She said children. You know, like our voice grows and develops as we, get older. As a matter of fact, men's voices aren't fully developed until we're in our late 30s.
That's right, 35.
thank God.
Yeah.
There's still time.
There's still time.
Totally different topic here. Something really interesting. The harmony for the song is flat 6 to 4, right? That's the harmony. It's that's 1. We're in this song. We're in this key.
Okay. Sure.
And this
yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
that's the harmony. The harmony is 2 chords. It's the flat 6 moving to the 4
For that section.
for that section.
Yeah.
Then in the verse, no harmony.
Well,
Just drums.
right, drums and hits.
Drums and hits.
there is
Bump.
harmony. Yeah.
Well, but it's 1 note,
Yeah.
but it's not even a chord. Let's listen to that.
There's horns playing the chord.
It's just stabs. It's all stabs and drums.
Oh, okay. So there are horns there. Okay, let's listen to
Yeah.
that. Here we go. Here's the
that's
verses.
horns.
Listen to these verses.
I even think there's a record scratcher in there.
Here we go. Here's a verse. Here we go.
I look and stare so deep in your eyes. I touch on you more and more every time.
Damn.
When you leave,
Yeah, there's horns.
you have to go. Call your name 2, 3 times in a row. Such a funny thing
But-
for me to try
and it's
to
not a one.
explain.
It's a
I don't
3.
feel it in my pride.
Exactly.
It's not a 1.
Nope.
The bass is playing an F.
Yep.
Really?
Yes. So it's
Yep.
The bass is playing an F?
okay. Ryan's hearing a 1.
Bass
I'm hearing
never
a 3.
hits the one. You know what's interesting about the 1? So like we were just talking about this. So I don't think the bass ever hits the 1. Like it's bump, bump, da 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 bump, bump. It never hits the 1.
Fuck,
the
you're
only
right.
time. Yeah, it never hits the 1. Something else that's interesting.
Bass comes in on 2?
It comes in on
No, not
no,
the one
I'm
on the
talking
beat,
about
the 1
harmony-wise.
chord.
The 1 chord. It never hits the 1. So like
Oh.
it's in D minor and the
Yeah.
1 is D. But this is what's interesting. I think because we've heard the song so much, you know who's singing the 1 all the time? Beyonce and the horns. So like she's singing like in every background part, she's singing this note
Yeah.
more than any other note. Uh-oh, the first note. Uh-oh, 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 uh. So like, looking so crazy in love, got me looking so crazy in love. Like that's throughout the whole song. Like you hear that.
So this is a really interesting point. In other words, what you're saying is the song is in this key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the key of the song. The song is in D.
Uh-huh.
But they never play a D chord. In the whole song, there's never a D chord.
Oh, you're saying the bass player doesn't play.
Those chords, that's a flat 6, and there's the 4,
And then the horn part goes. That's
which is the 3. It's a minor 3.
yeah.
And there's never a 1.
Okay, I mean this is semantics.
Oh, okay.
Let's agree.
Never hear that down
I
there.
disagree.
No,
It is-
there's no way the song is
No,
in F
no.
major. It's
Look,
in D
I
minor.
don't blame
It's a
you
D
because
minor.
we're on a stage and it's hard to hear, but when you go home and you listen to this on headphones, you will hear the bass is clearly playing an F,
I
not
don't care.
a D.
I don't care though. I don't care if the bass is playing.
Then it's a
the
1 in
third-
first inversion, which doesn't count, and it
No,
doesn't matter
because
it's
I
not a
think
1.
the real perpetrator of the root motion here is that conga. We all hear we're in D minor.
Yeah.
Let's call a spade a spade.
But the point is, they never land on that 1, which is really interesting because she's. Can you guys sing the melody? And Charles, let's play the chords and let's like hear that it's in this key. That feels like home. Let's try it. Ready? A chorus, 2, 3, and.
Crazy right now, your love got me looking so crazy right now. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your touch got me looking so crazy right now. Got me hoping you page me. Your kiss, better hoping you save me. I said, looking so crazy in love. Got me looking so crazy in love.
Looking so crazy in love.
But it never goes.
But she's singing it though.
She's singing it, but it never goes there. It's so
Nope.
interesting.
It's the harmonists and the backgrounds. Also, can we acknowledge that she let that thing ride out? She did. She let that thing ride out at the end.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
First of all, she let the chorus because she went in on her ad libs, and after that, she let that hook ride the background.
She did that part.
And then she let that beat just ride out. For a
Yes.
second.
Because it's such a good hook that they were like, just let it play
Let it
because
play,
it's so
please,
good.
please.
You know what's interesting about that too is they do it at the beginning. They play the hook,
Yeah.
and then they do the verse, and then they play the hook again before she even sings.
The whole thing kind of feels like a chorus.
Wait, that was back when songs were over 3 minutes. Remember that?
Yes.
Remember
that
back when
part.
songs were over 3 minutes,
That
y'all?
part. 3 minutes. You know something else? Okay, so something I think that is interesting about this. So like most of the time, like, you know, like an intro will come in, a verse will come in. So Beyonce was like, or whoever was like, you know, Rich Harrison, they're all in the room. I find it hilarious that so you hear boom, you hear ba ba da 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 da. You hear that part coming, right?
Yeah.
Then they go to the and it's like the ad lib comes in first,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And then before the verse come in, what happens?
The hook.
Okay. Yes. Drop everything.
Okay. So wait, we got to play the sample. Does anybody know what song? Do any of
Oh,
you,
I
or
don't.
Does anybody here know what song the sample is from?
I don't.
I don't know the song name. I know the group.
What's the group?
What's the group?
The Shy Lights.
Yes, it is the Shy Lights.
What's the song called?
Holy shit, Duran. Okay, the song is Are You My Woman? That's the song. Here we go. Let's listen to the sample.
What's that conga?
It almost sounds like.
It's tuned. It's tuned. So quietly.
So much faster.
They tuned it down.
Oh yeah, they definitely took that.
They use the bass, they use the horns, they use the drums, they use the congas, they use the ride
They
bell.
slowed it down and pitched it.
They slowed it down and
They
pitched it.
used the
Okay. Trivia question. How long did it take Sia to write the lyrics for Diamonds?
Since you're asking the question, I'm going to say 25 minutes.
30 minutes.
I'm gonna say an hour.
She must have timed herself because I have 14 minutes.
Oh,
She also recorded the vocal demo, which Rihanna loved so much she fought it to a T to the point where Sia initially thought it was her own voice on the recording.
That's crazy.
Okay, we're going to take a couple questions from our Discord community. Professional Musicians React has a Discord community. We'll take one or two questions, and then we're out of time, so we're going to have to wrap it up. But we got a couple questions from our folks on Discord, so here they are. This is from Max Milian. What role does modern vocal production and mixing play in shaping the sound of these amazing women, and how does that translate to the live stage? Want to tell us about the difference between like recorded vocal production and live vocal production?
I personally, I'm a recording artist that records in the studio, but I'm a performer, and I'm always trying to figure out how that's going to translate live. So I try to at least structure it to where there's room for background singers to be able to, you know, because a lot of times they'll overlap stuff, like especially like in a verse. They'll have to cut and go back over it. So I try to do it in a way where I can do it live, give myself room to breathe, and also like you can just enhance things a little bit better live as well. So yeah, what you got?
Yeah, like I think it does play into the performance, especially like with Beyonce. That's one of the things that makes her like one of the like anomalies in the world. Is that she can do exactly what she does in the studio live,
Yeah.
and that's freaky.
That's crazy.
It's freaking freaky. But I do think that there is an importance to how it translates, but I don't think it always has to. You know.
Yeah.
While we're asking questions, I'd like to ask a question for the group.
Uh-oh.
What was your first concert that you attended?
Michael Jackson, bad.
Peter Frampton.
What year?
What year was this? I forgot. I just broke my chair.
That's an amazing first concert.
No, it messed me up.
You were spoiled.
That was
Yeah.
spoiled. That was the first second D'Angelo with Parliament.
Oh my God. No
Okay.
wonder you're so good.
Wait.
Mine was Peter Frampton.
Peter Frampton was your first concert?
Yeah.
Okay, Jack.
Beach Boys, 1989.
Oh,
Shoot.
You were
I was 5 years
you're
old.
5. Okay.
Okay, so I have two because one I wanted to go to, one I just happened to be there because of Dad. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yes.
And then the concert that I wanted to go to, Brandy. Wait. It was the Never Say Never tour, Cleveland, Ohio, June 1998. I was 9 years old. C Note Open, 702, and Silk. And that was the first time that I heard Loving You. Yes, such a moment, a moment. Yes.
That's a good one.
Yes.
We're out of time, so we're going to end there, folks. Thank you so much for watching and coming.
I'm gonna keep talking.
Okay.
Appreciate you being here. It's another episode of Professional Musicians React. We will see you later. Thank you.